Right then, so welcome to scenario 2 of the Grudge of Drong. So far, spoiler alert, here we go. Spoiler alert is the fact that in the first scenario, the elves managed to take control of the mining area, and as such, obviously, Drong is going to be suffering with a lack of war machines in the last battle. So in this one, this is an ambush, and as such, Grung Grudgebringer, who's an ancestral rune lord, is on his way to meet up with Drong, and Tithan, who is a high elf mage, has been sent to ambush him. So scenario is quite simple. Dwarves need to win. Right. The elves will be setting up effectively halfway up the battlefield, and as such will be able to be shooting first turn. Dwarves are being caught unawares, and they're going to be moving from left to right, and as such they need to basically win the game, but more importantly keep their rune lord alive. Now scenario wise, this path runs alongside of a deep ravine. It's probably only a few foot.
Chasm of Doom.
Chasm of Doom, yeah. It's probably not very deep at all, but to a dwarf it is. So basically, if anyone runs off the board, whether it be of choice or not, on the long dwarf deployment edge, they are doomed.
Doomed, yeah.
Doomed in the Chasm of Doom. So, High Elf list will be 12 Shadow Warriors, level 3 Mage. Spells that we've rolled for him are Flames of the Phoenix, Fury of Cain, and Fortune is Fickle, which is a bit pointless because I think that's the one that affects wizards. So I'll take Drain Magic instead, which is also pointless because he hasn't got a wizard. So I've got 2 spells really. Hey ho!
Hey ho.
Better than the last turn. Last game.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I had 1 spell that was useless. I have 16 Sword Masters of Hoeth and 3 Eagles. Yeah. Which is not quite legal list, but there we go. So I'm going to be up against a fair number of dwarves. Most importantly and most impressively, there is a dirty great big unit of Troll Slayers, which is 25 strong.
It is.
And then 3 units of Crossbowmen, 10 strong, and a Rune Lord. So again, what we've done, we've taken these points from 5th, which or the list as close as we can. So they're fairly even, but it's around about 850, 900 as opposed to the 1000 it was in 5th. Hopefully you'll enjoy it, and on to scenario 2, which is ambush on the Dwarf Road.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so here we have the hapless dwarves on their march down the Dwarf Road. Unit of 10 crossbowmen. The other unit's been merged into one, and then we've got the Troll Slayers. The elves get to ambush, so they set up halfway across the board, which is nice, and playing for 5 turns. Shadow Warriors on the elf left, Sword Masters with Tethan in the middle, and then we've got the 3 Eagles who are going to swoop in and deal with the rear of the dwarf line. So turn 1, elf turn, charges to declare. 2 Eagles into the flank of the dwarves, and that's basically the charge is declared. Going into your flanks, you can't stand and fire, but you could run, but I wouldn't recommend it because I've got 20-inch charge. And where are you going to run to?
Into the
Chasm of Doom. Okay, so they're going to stand. Right, so fear check.
From our leadership.
Yeah, they're not scared of eagles. Okay, so the eagles go flying in. Other than that, we'll come back once all the rest of the moves are done. Okay, so the rest of the elf force basically stayed still. 1 eagle has moved itself into a position to threaten flanks and rears, and the other 2 eagles have moved in onto the dwarf crossbowmen into the magic phase, and the elves are going to go with 2 dice to try and get Fury of Cain off, which is going to go on the Troll Slayers. Goes off on an 8, but I get +1 to cast. So we're looking for 7, which we get with effectively a 10. So this will do 2d6 strength 4 hits on the Troll Slayers.
Yeah, I'll try to spell that.
Okay, so you need 10, which you get. And then we will try Flames of the Phoenix on the Troll Slayers. Goes off on 11. And look at that, 3 ones. Yay! Turn 1 miscast. 9. And that is... Right then, so miscast ended the magic phase. So shooting wise, Shadow Warrior is going to fire into the Troll Slayers on the road. Long range, so looking for 4s. 5s to kill, due to no save on them. Only 2. 2 dead Troll Slayers. And that ends the magic phase and the shooting phase. So combat, we have Great Eagles who've gone in against the crossbowmen. Weapon skill 5, so hitting on 3s. 3 hits. Strength of the eagle is 4. Toughness of a standard dwarf is 4, so 4's to wound. 3, and it's -1, so they're probably dead because they'll have
I don't get any saves.
that's no attacks back. Okay, so the Eagles, having unit strength of in excess of 5, have given the dwarves effectively a -3 to their combat res. So let's see what we get. Which is a fail. 2d6 -1.
6.
6. So first eagle will pursue, and the other one is trying to hold. So the holds, and then the one that tried to pursue. 13 goes flying off and gets eaten by a bigger eagle just over the Chasm of Doom. So that's the crossbowman dead and 1 eagle dead. Turn 1, movement phase, coming up. Okay, so that was a rather interesting end of dwarf move and subsequently end of dwarf turn. They've basically just turned to face the elves, and elf turn 2. Okay, so the eagles have moved round the back to threaten the rear of the dwarves. They're also scared of the bigger eagle that's swooping around in the Chasm of Doom. Swordmasters moved up onto the hill, and the mages left the unit as to there. Just realised where those crossbowmen were. Then the Shadow Warriors are going to open up on the crossbowmen actually. So let's try and kill some crossbowmen. 9 and 12. Okay, so we're at long range, so we're hitting on 4s. And 1 wound. Be a 6-up save, I think.
Yep.
No, 1 dead. Okay. Oh, whoops, missed magic phase. We'll go back to magic phase. Okay. It wouldn't have changed anything. So, right, 5 dice. We will do Flames of the Phoenix on the Troll Slayers. Let's go with 3 dice on that. Goes off. Wowzers. 16, 17.
We'll try and dispel it.
Okay. Oh, irresistible fail. So 17 goes off. So that is each model in the unit takes a strength 3 hit. How many unit have you got?
23.
23. So that's 23 strength 3 hits. So 5s to wound. 5s to kill, in fact, 'cause it's got no armour.
No.
So looking for 5s. So that's 3, 6, 8. So that's 8 barbecued dwarves. and that spell remains in play. So next turn it'll be strength 4s.
Giant Slayer.
Yep. And then we need the check the Giant Slayer. Is he toughness 4 as well?
Yes.
Okay, Giant Slayer. No, he's alright. Okay, so whilst the dwarves are under the cosh and getting burnt alive, we're going to give them a bit of Fury of Cain. So, goes off on a 12.
Got to try and get rid of that.
No,
Right.
so that's 2d6 strength 4 hits. That's another 8. And 4s to kill this time. And that's another 4 dwarves dead. Love the smell of burning dwarf in the morning. That's the end of the magic phase. Shooting phase we've just done, so 1 crossbowman dead. And that is the end of High Elf turn 2. Okay, the dwarves are going to be a little bit aggressive here and just run forwards. Try and take the fight to the elves before they... well, they're getting picked off on the road in fairness. Straightforward if you want. Okay, that ends dwarf movement. So it's going to try and dispel the Flames of the Phoenix, so it needs an 11 or a 12 to dispel. Oh, 1 short.
No.
1 short.
No.
What a shame. Okay, so elf turn 3. So elf turn 3, here we go. Right, charge declaration from the Sword Masters and the 2 Eagles into the Troll Slayers. Other than that, that's the charges. Okay, so we'll go on with that. So we still have an active spell in play, which is the Flames of the Phoenix. Sword Masters have charged in, the Eagles have gone into the rear of the Troll Slayers. So what we will do is we'll cast Fury of Cain on the crossbowman. We're going to put them all in. I mean, it's a risk of miscast, but let's go for it. Phew. Phew. Okay, so we have a total of 12, 14, 15.
So I'm just going to chuck all my dispel dice in there.
Okay, not worried about your Troll Slayers Day?
Ooh.
This is 2d6 strength 4, but they will get a save. Save of 6. What was the save? Oh no, they don't get a save. No. But it's only 2d6 strength 4, so realistically 7, 4 dead, maybe, statistically. Whereas Troll Slayers, it's going to be 11 dice on 4s, which should be 5 or 6, which would effectively one enough.
We'll leave that.
You're going to leave it to go. Okay.
But the remains in play one happens at the start of the magic phase, don't it?
Let's just check that. So end of elf movement, and the Sword Masters have charged into the Troll Slayers, and the Eagles have gone into the rear. Other than that, the Wizards moved around slightly on the hill, get a better angle, and Shadow Warriors have stayed where they are, ready to shoot the crossbowmen. So into the High Elf Magic phase, and Flames of the Phoenix is still in play, so that is going to be 12 slightly charred dwarves, no 11, sorry. Strength 4 this time, so killing on 4s. The purple dice is the Giant Slayer. So the Giant Slayer goes down along with 2 other dwarves, and it will be strength 5 next turn if not dealt with. Okay, so 5 dice for magic, and we will go with Fury of Cain onto the crossbowman. So 4 dice, and 10, 15, 16 in total. With +1 for being high elves.
So we'll put 3 dice in.
Okay. Nope, so it's 2d6, strength 4 hits on the crossbowman. 7. Strength 4, so it's 4s to kill. 4 dead.
Do I get a save?
No, because it's -1. 6 up save. Leaves me one dice left, which I will end the Flames of the Phoenix. If I end it next turn, I can't cast it the same turn. And I'm hoping the Troll Slayers ain't going to be there. Okay, so shooting. Let's go with... you just check that range. Are they all in 15? Yeah. So hitting on 3s. Yeah. Wounding on 5s. 2 saves to make no modifiers, so 6s. And 2 more dead. Dwarf dead pile is growing and growing. Okay, so combat. We have 6 attacks with the Swordmasters with the champion. Swordmasters are weapon skill 6.
Weapon skill 4.
So 3s, re-rolling for hatred. In fact, ignore that. They don't hate dwarves, do they? It's dwarves that hate elves. Ignore that. So that's 4. And strength 6, so 2s to kill. And that's 4 dwarves chopped in half.
Strength 5.
Strength 5. 3s, sorry, 2 dead. Do apologise. 2 chopped in half. It's still nice.
Still adds to 4.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so 2 eagles. So we'll do those at the same time. Weapon skill 5. What was yours?
4.
So hitting on 3s. 4 hits. Strength 4, toughness 4, so 4s to kill. Only 1 more. Okay, so your champion's dead, so he can't fight back, and Swordmaster's killed 3, wasn't it? So you've got 2 remaining attacks against
They killed 2,
Swordmasters.
so I've got 3.
Alright, okay, yeah, so you've got 3 remaining attacks against Swordmasters.
So hitting on
You're going to need 4s, and they not get 2 attacks, they only get 1 attack, do they?
Yeah, only 1 attack.
Okay, hit on 4s. 1 hit.
Hatred.
Yep.
2 hits.
You keep. Strength 4.
Strength 3.
Oh, okay. 5s.
Oh, no, it's strength equals your toughness.
Yes, it's 4.
4.
Still 4. 2. And that is 2 saves. No, 2 dead. Ugh. Okay, so work out combat res for that. Okay, so with the Troll Slayers being unbreakable, they just hold, but there's only 5 of them left. Okay, dwarf turn 3.
So,
Charges to declare. No,
no.
because you'd have to wheel.
So,
So.
they're
Do that there, mate.
to run.
The other option is you get into position because the Troll Slayer's been unbreakable whilst they...
Yeah, they're going to pop soon. Well, they're all going to die soon.
Yeah,
So, sure.
but if they can hold, then you'll get a flank.
Wheel to there.
Or you could just reform and move. It's up to you.
No, that's better.
Okay. Nothing in play, so that's the end of dwarf turn 3. Oh no, shoot, combat.
Combat.
So initiative.
Elves.
Swordmasters 5.
2.
Eagles are 4. So everything goes before the Troll Slayers. Hitting on 3s with the Swordmasters. 3 hits. and killing on 3s. 3 dead. With the Eagles, weapon skill 5 on the Eagles is 4 hits, 3s to kill, 2 dead. The Troll Slayers are nimble.
They are gone.
Okay, entering late afternoon now in turn 4, and High Elf charges to declare, which there will be none this turn. So it is standard move. Okay, so the elves have moved round into effectively Horns of the Buffalo. Their prey is nicely positioned, and it's time to open up with some magic. So we are going to cast Fury of Cain on the Dwarf Crossbowman. Goes off on 8. It doesn't work on a 3. And then we're going to cast Flames of the Phoenix on the Dwarf Crossbowman. 8, 9, plus 1, not enough. So nothing happens in the magic phase. Boo hiss. Right, so archers from the Shadow Warriors, who have just stood out of the shadows all game. They're going to open up, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. 2 saves on 6s. 2 dead dwarves with some little arrows sticking out of them. And that is Dwarf turn 4. Any charges to declare, Sam?
Nope.
Nope. You're going to start chasing me around now?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's going to reform.
So the dwarves bravely fight on. High Elf last turn coming up. So with no spells that we cast into hand to hand, that's the end of the magic phase. No targets for shooting, so end of the shooting phase. So into combat. The Swordmasters incidentally did lose one Swordmaster on the way in due to reactive fire. However, how many wounds has your Rune Lord got?
Yeah, 3.
Okay, I'm just going to go for normal dwarf. Hitting on 3s. Killing on 3s. Only 2. 2 dead dwarves. Eagles. Hitting on 3s. Wounded, killing on 4s. One more. Okay, so you can have 2 dwarves back at an eagle. Eagles have 3 wounds, or you could have 1 back at an eagle and 3 onto the Swordmasters, and then you've got your Rune Lord.
We'll have 1 back at the eagle.
Okay, hitting on a 4. Yep, and it's a eagle's toughness 4, so. 5. Wounded an eagle. Okay, and then against the Swordmasters, hitting on 4s, re-rolling for hatred. Impressive. And 4 to wound. Did get it, and the Swordmasters have a 5 up. Saved it.
And then I have my Rune Lord.
Rune Lord.
2 attacks. His weapon skill 6.
So 3s. Both hit.
And he's strength 4.
Has he not got any?
Nope.
Okay. So strength 4, so 3s to wound. 1 wound. Needs a 6. No. Kills on. Okay, so combat res. So the elf force lost 2 in total. You haven't got a banner in that unit, have you?
Nope.
So you had 1 complete rank, but you lose that bonus because you've got unit strength of
more than 5 inside. So you do 2 for combat res. I have standard, 3 wounds, 1 rank, flank attack +1, outnumbered +2, so 7-2, so you lose by 5.
Okay, so need a 4.
No, so you're going to flee, you'll be fleeing this way, my eagles will follow. 8. So first eagle cuts you down, and that is the end of a sad, sad story of dwarves on the road.
So a bit warm in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Naked dwarves and fireballs don't like mix it up,
No,
do they?
they don't mix very well at all.
No. But magic does. Magic mixes it up big time. Right then, so well, there we have it.
Yeah.
Dwarves on the road. Need next time to pack some Dispel Scrolls. In fairness to Sam, obviously he's using the list out of the scenario book. So, yeah.
Yeah, big unit of 25. Troll Slayers probably isn't the best.
Did have 6 Dispel dice versus 5 casting dice.
Yeah.
So, shouldn't really have necessarily
No.
got as many spells up as it did, maybe. But yeah, I'm not sure. There's, in fairness, the ambush one, same as in the previous scenario, ambush ones are very hard for the defender, where you've literally got to spend a turn really turning to face. Does limit you very much, and also you deploy your entire army first, which allows obviously the ambusher to properly set up as they want to. So yeah, basically I came in at the rear, took his rear out with the eagles. Archers sat at the front shooting, and swordmasters just picked their targets. Although again I was very scared of the troll slayers. However, burning half of them alive made life easier. So that ends the journey on the Dwarf Road. So I mean, and also he died.
Yeah.
So that hero's not available in the last game, and no doubt. Oh, what was the other thing? Oh, you're limited now. So basically, any of the named characters keep their runic weapons, but he's now got a maximum of 150 points to spend on rune items for the final battle as well. So yeah, another nail in Sam's coffin, or another piece of binding on the Grudge book.
Yeah. Certainly is.
Are you still enjoying it, Sam?
I am. I'm still loving it.
There we are then. So he's still enjoying it, and scenario 3 will be coming soon. Thanks very much.